Okay. This is now we're looking at the final 5 days of the Kartik Mas, and that is called the Bhisma Panchaka. It's when Bhishma was, I believe, preparing to leave this world and enter into the spiritual world with the presence of Sri Krishna. And there's Arjun and Yudhishthira Maharaj there as well. A 5-day worship period is prescribed for the last 5 days of Kartik. And it is known as Bhisma Panchaka, as well as Vishnu Panchaka. Lord Krishna became very pleased on Bhishma, and he agreed to give his pure love to those fortunate souls who chant, sing, hear, read, worship, and fast for these 5 days of Bhishma Devs. Along with chanting, singing, hearing, reading the holy name, reading the holy books, reading the pastimes, devotees may offer the following to the deity form of the Lord. So in these 5 days, that's one of the main things to do, to intensify whatever we're doing in Kartik, so that we really reap the full benefit of these very auspicious days. So these additional things one can do. And even if we can't do it physically, because we may not have access to the flowers, we can do it mentally. On the first day, one must offer Padma, the lotus flower, to the feet of the Lord. So this is such a fantastic flower. So we can just offer this mentally even. On the second day, one must offer Bilva, wood apple leaves, to the thigh of the Lord. This is the Bilva leaves. On the third day, one must offer Gandh, scents, to the navel of the Lord. So some oils, some nice scented oils. On the fourth day, one must offer Java flower to the shoulders of the Lord. So this is like an idea of a Java flower. On the fifth day, one must offer Malati flower to the head, Shirodash, Desh of the Lord. Malati flower is there. And this is all from the Garud Puran. Bhisma Panchaka is observed. So Hari Bodhini Ekadashi is observed at the first day.
That's this Ekadashi.
That's the Ekadashi, yeah. Lord Shri Krishna had narrated the importance of Bhisma Panchaka Vrat to Bhishma himself, who then observed this Vrat for the last 5 days before leaving his physical body for the heavenly abode after the conclusion of Kurukshetra war. The greatness of Bhisma Panchaka fast is described in Padma Puran. It is explained that this month of Kartik is very dear to Lord Sri Hari, and bathing in the early morning during these months helps devotees attain the benefit of bathing in all the pilgrimage places. What does early morning mean? Before sunrise, preferably a couple of murtas before sunrise. In the Hari Vilas Bhakti, at Hari Bhakti Vilas, it is said that if one is capable, one should observe fasting from certain foodstuffs on Bhisma Panchaka for the pleasure of the Lord. This is optional. The Padma Puran says that one pleases the Lord and makes spiritual advancement by such austerities. So it doesn't have to be austerity so that we punish the body, but it can be austerities that test us somewhat. But as long as we do it in the mood of pleasing the Lord, the most important thing is we want to do everything for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord. Fasting starts on Ekadashi and will continue until Ras Purnima day. Some years is 4 days. I think this time is 5, right? Mm-hmm. The fasting is complete at moonrise on Purnima day. It is recommended to do the full fast on this Ekadashi. So if one is possibly able to do that, that's really good. If one eats fruits or roots or drinks water on Sayan, Tan, and Prasva, Upaswa Parivartana Ekadasi. It is considered by me to be like piercing my heart with an arrow. Whoa, that's heavy. Lord Shri Krishna says, he who swallows food on Uttan Sayan or Parivartana Ekadasi sends salya into my throat. There are many levels on which one can do the 5 fasts of Bhisma Panchaka. Oh my goodness, yeah. The first level is really hard. And that's the Panchagavya, isn't it? Where you have the 5 things that are provided by Gomata. We know a few devotees who do that. But that's pretty austere. Second is eating fruits and roots. Third is Havishya, which is some sort of khichdi, special khichdi that is made. Fourth is having Kadashi food, and fifth is anything else. So what is this type 1? By not even drinking water for the fasting days and nights, it's almost next to impossible for 5 days. Don't even try it, because that's so risky. Some do it by just drinking water after sunset for the fasting days. Again, I wouldn't recommend. This is just too austere. Drinking water after midday, drinking only milk and water after sunset on each day, or by drinking milk and water after midday on each day, or accepting the Panchagavya on each day after sunset, as mentioned above, or accepting the Panchagavya on each day after midday, eating fruits, juices, milk and water after sunset, eating fruits, juices, milk, water after midday. These are all different types of fasting. What is this Panchagavya? So that was type 1. That's really the tough one. And this Panchagavya is having first day cow dung, second day cow urine, third day cow milk, fourth day yogurt, and the fifth day all the products are mixed Panchagavya. Again, really, really tough fast. Type 2 is if one can't follow type 1. Take some fruits and roots, and fruits with loads of seeds are to be avoided, like guava, pomegranate, papaya. Having boiled potatoes or raw banana, sweet potato can be taken. And use sea salt for taste. Cashew nuts, raisins, dates can be taken. Shouldn't take milk or milk products in this level of fasting. Coconut water and grated coconut can be taken. Level 3 was the khichdi. This is the reference. There's quite a few places that's referred in many scriptures, actually. And these are the ingredients: mung dal, til oil, beta shak, shashtika shak, radish, jeera, tamarind. So this is the how the khichdi is made. Do we know what beta shak is? No. So the Hari Bhaktavilas mentions this. The ingredients, it's like a khichdi. So this is a different type, right?
It's just
Different way.
Different ingredients.
Atap rice, unadulterated ghee from cow, sandhya, salt, sea salt, milk from the cows, milk with cream, ripe banana, kala shak.
Kela.
What's kala shak?
Banana.
Wheat, fruits, again with small number of seeds, mango, jackfruit, lovely fruit, and roots except kesha grass, whatever that is, pipali. Yes, Karuna, are you making this?
Yes, Prabhu. No, I'm not so sure about this. But the sandha salt, I'm just thinking, is it sea salt or the mountain salt?
They saying it's sea salt here. It's the Sindhala salt.
Yeah, from what I know, the Sandhanimak is the mountain one.
Yeah, that's what we thought.
Yeah.
The rock salt, isn't it? The Himalayan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, thank you.
Mhm.
I think you're right, it is. But anyway, this is what we've got. Let's see.
Haribol, Sindanu is different than rock salt.
Is it? I thought it was the
Yeah,
same thing.
Yes,
think
Sindala
so.
is sea salt.
Oh, okay. So that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, Sindala. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Sindalu, yeah.
Mm.
No oil. And that's okay in Ekadashi, isn't it? Is it? Sindalu,
Mm.
yeah. No oil. So this is, again, quite tough. Type 4, eat grains. If
one's
one has
eating-
grains in Kartik, then try to do Ekadashi fast. That's probably the one that we would recommend because Ekadashi fasting is probably in Kali Yuga something that's quite easy to manage. 5 days of potatoes and fruits and milk. And there's so many different types of Ekadashi foods one can have. So that's probably the one I would recommend. Any other fast which reduces one's eating over the next 5 days?
Such as maybe eating just twice or eating just once. Grain size.
Important, drink lots because otherwise get dehydrated. But should do something, some little austerity, which is a little bit more than we normally would do. It doesn't have to be huge austerity. It's just something, and it's for the pleasure of the Lord. I am fasting, my dear Lord, to please you, to show my dedication to you. So what's the history of this Panchak? Lord Shiva said that the Supreme Lord himself has given these 5 days to Bhisma, and it is therefore called the 5 days of Bhisma, Bhisma Panchaka. This fast on the last 5 days of the light part of Kartik was previously performed by Vashisht, Brigu, Gargamuni in Satyayug. Ambarish Maharaj performed this fast and gave up all his royal happiness in Treta. Celebrated Brahmins perform this fast with chanting of japa and performance of sacrifices according to the scripture rules and regulations. So do Kshatriyas and Vaishyas who are following truthfulness and cleanliness. This 5-day fast is difficult for those who are hypocrites and not serious. Ideally, one should take bath in the Ganga or other holy rivers every day and offer Tarpan 3 times for Bhishma by saying the following mantra.
So the third one is Om Vayagra Padya Gotraya Sampriti Pravaraya Cha Aputraya Dadamya Tat Shalilam Bhishmavarmane. And then Argya is Vashunamavatraya Santano Ratma Jaya Cha Agrayam Dadami Bhishmaya Ajanma Brahmacharini. And then the pranam, Om Bhishma Santano Pira Satyavadi Jitendriya Abhira Dibirvapnatu Putra Potra Chitam Kriyam.
Now, of course, Ganga may be a little far for us, but when we bathe, we can always chant Ganga Mai Ki Jai, Ganga Mai Ki Jai, Ganga Mai Ki Jai. That is like bathing in the Ganga. And we can remember many, like Guru Maharaj used to bathe and remember all the different holy rivers. Ganga Mai Ki Jai, Yamuna Mai Ki Jai, Saraswati Devi Ki Jai. He would just carry on Gomati Devi Ki Jai, Saryu Nadi Ki Jai, Falgu Nadi Ki Jai, Kaveri Mata Ki Jai. Like this, he would just bathe in all the different holy rivers. So we can do that in an ordinary course of the day anyway. As a
Oh,
day.
you can do it, Haribol. You
Yes.
can do it like this. Ganga cha Yamuna cha Godavari
Yes.
Saraswati Nirmada Kaveri Jal Guru.
That's right.
It's
That's
like
a very
this.
good mantra. Yes, I agree.
Ah.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, we can actually bathe every day in the Ganga in that way. But these times, it's also good to be a little bit more conscious of what we're doing. these 5 days, a little bit more alert by offering this tarpana 3 times a day. By following, and we can also recite these mantras as well. By following these days of Bhisma Panchaka fasting, one gets the benefit of all the 4 Chaturmasya fasting months. If one is unable to follow those 4 months. If someone observes this fast, he is considered to have observed all the other fasts, because it's greatly meritorious and frees one from great sins. Therefore, everyone should make an endeavor to fast on these last 5 days of Bhisma. To complete the fast, after moonrise on Purnima, one should feed Brahmins. Again, can be challenging, but Jayanti had a great idea. She's going to cook some extra prasadam and we will take to some Brahminical families. Luckily, we know some very, very nice Brahmins who are also devotees of the Lord. Give in charity to them, see the full moon, or complete the fast after moonrise if the moon is not visible. Then complete the fast with a meal containing the 4 items we fasted from. Okay. Spinach, yogurt, milk, and urad dal. So these are the 4 Chaturmasya fasting months. That's it. Any questions? I'll post this presentation so that if anybody wants to look at the flowers when they're offering, you can do. It's easier when we visualize what we're offering. Mentally, it can be a little challenging. So, all right. Any questions, any comments? Surinder, anything you'd like to share?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Nitai Gaur Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, I've got a verse from Sri Rupa Goswami. Nama Bhina Vraja Bhajana Prarthana Aghadamana Yashodanandano Nandasuno Kamalanayana Gopi Chandra Vrindavanendra Pranata Karuna Krishna Viti Aneka Swarupe Twai Mamarati Uchara Vardhatam Namadeyaha. A prayer to taste the nectar of devotion in Vrindavan, Vrajaras, is non-different from serving the holy name in pure devotion, Nama Bhajan. O Aghadamana, O Yashodanandana, O Nanda Suno, O Kamala Nayana, O Gopi Chandra, O Vrindavanendra, O Pranata Karuna, O Krishna, you have appeared in many divine forms such as these. Therefore, O Lord, who are known by these holy names, kindly let my fondness for you flourish. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Prabhu. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you so much. Anybody else like to share anything? Anybody going to do any fasting? A little bit of fasting?
Haribol, yes, I'm hoping to, if my health will permit.
Oh, yes. Very good point,
and-
actually. Good point.
Yeah.
Health is important. Yes.
And according to some other calendars, it's supposed to be tomorrow Ekadashis, but in ISKCON calendar it says Sunday Ekadashi is not to be fasted for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's difficult to understand why, because Ekadashi Tithi starts like 1 in the morning, isn't it? So
Before Brahma Muhurta.
this Sunday looks good to fast.
So we will actually be doing the fast tomorrow and then starting the Bhisma Panchaka from Monday.
Have an extra day.
So you're doing the Ekadashi tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
there's a fasting. Yeah.
because it does start way before.
Mm.
The Ekadashi Tithi starts like early mornings, like hours, like 1
before
o'clock.
Brahma Muhurta. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah, it's a
appropriate
bit
to-
confusing when you look at the ISKCON.
Yeah,
calendar.
yeah.
It
It's
says
confusing.
it's not to be fasted, so whatever reason.
Yeah,
I don't understand the reading of this lunar
Usually
and
it's correct. because what happens is the Ekadashi Tithi starts very close to sunrise,
Okay.
and that you have to avoid. But when it's not close to sunrise, when it's like 3-4 hours before sunrise, or even 5-6 hours before sunrise, then that's a clean Ekadashi. Then there's no tinge of Dwadasi. Dasami. There's no tinge of Dasami. So that Ekadashi is pure. So I'm not quite
Okay.
sure why this one they are saying you can't fast.
Because I've got a Gujarati calendar and there it says tomorrow, and then
Yeah,
ISKCON
that's
says Monday. So I'm thoroughly confused.
But that Ekadashi, the Indian Bharatiya one, is that based on Indian timing or UK timing?
Indian time.
Indian timing.
Yes, there's always going to be different. Never rely on the Gujarati calendar anyway, because that's based on Indian timing, Bharatiya times. And they're 5.5 hours earlier than us, or later than us. So
Earlier.
Earlier.
Early, yeah, we are later than them.
No, it's not
But the
earlier.
moon rises
Yeah.
are different.
Moonrise will be different time.
Okay, all right. So, are you going to fast tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
we check the calendar, and in the UK, the moonrise is, or the Ekadashi Tithi starts very early in the morning, like 1 o'clock in the morning. So,
Hare Krishna Prabhu, we are fasting on the day after tomorrow.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably your timings are okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're near Bharatiya timings.
Yeah, you should be okay.
Mhm.
No, Prabhu, here also there is this confusion.
Okay.
What time?
Because all the Hindu temples are celebrating Ekadashi maybe tomorrow, but means say that it will be on Monday.
Let's
And
have a look.
I've got something from a WhatsApp group. They say that the Ekadashi Tithi starts after sunrise. That's why we are observing on Monday.
Let's have a look. Let's see if we can check Mauritius, right?
The
Mauritius.
ISKCON, Prabhu, ISKCON Mauritius. ISKCON Mauritius says, I have a calendar from here temple. It is mentioned there that we should, there is one Prabhu who is in charge of all these Vaishnava calendar. He just correct us. I knew before that this Ekadashi must be observed on the day after tomorrow. Okay, it's like this.
Yes, ISKCON is the day
ISKCON
after
Mataji, you have
Yes.
Prabhu, what's his name? He's working. He's in the cooking department in ISKCON Phoenix. His name, forgot his name. He has given all these, and it is good.
If in doubt, it's better to do it on the Dwadasi. If in doubt, yeah. And then it's 5 days as well. It's fine. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Ekadashi Vrat ki jai, Bhisma Panchaka ki jai.